is created to protect our society and our economy. Built in Ireland by the Rockview Group, the system uses the very best COVID-19 testing, combined with the latest mobile technologies. Health Passport Ireland is powered by proven and validated systems, allowing us all to take safer steps in our return to our normal way of life. Here's how it works. With Health Passport Ireland, everyone can now be tested for COVID-19 at any time, which helps to protect you, your family, our jobs, and our economy. Your COVID-19 test will be performed with highly accurate serological or swab tests. Your test is performed by a medical professional. After your COVID-19 test, an authorised healthcare administrator creates your Health Passport Ireland account. Your login details will be emailed to you immediately with a link to download your Health Passport mobile app. The authorised healthcare administrator securely updates your COVID-19 test results in your Health Passport. Once activated, you can easily display your COVID-19 status on your mobile. Your Health Passport can be scanned if you wish, which helps protect those around us. Your COVID-19 status will efficiently display as green, amber, or red, dependent on your test results. This allows us to go about our daily activities in a safer way. We can all use Health Passport Ireland in many ways, such as travel, hospitality, education, healthcare, construction, offices, entertainment, visits, and much, much more. Naturally, the validity of your COVID-19 test will expire over time, so an automatic reminder will be sent when it's time to be tested again. Your status will move to amber when your test period has expired. Health Passport Ireland does not use Bluetooth or track your location. This preserves your privacy. The systems can work in harmony with existing government contact tracing apps. When a vaccine becomes available, your official vaccination status can also be displayed within your Health Passport. You can even keep a diary of your international travel and events you have attended. Health Passport Ireland can be linked to existing secure medical systems if required, for example, at your GP or hospital. You can visit www.healthpassportireland.ie for more information. Health Passport Ireland, working together to protect our society and economy.
All right, Shalom. First thing foremost, giving all acknowledgement to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakatam, to the hopefully elect. All right, pretty much, then kind of noticing a trend, certain of these countries, developing this new, system of just the new way of doing things, right? Because, because in this video, I'm gonna let it play out. The chick, this chick, she pretty much does like a little commentary, and she mentions China's new credit-based system, to where and pretty much in order to function in society, all right, you gotta have these credits. You gotta abide by the stupid, simple rules and regulations, right? And if you speak up against the government and all this other stuff, they can take away credits, and you'll be deemed in a nuisance to society and all this other stuff. Because if you're paying attention to what's going on, they got this system set up. All right, so like I said, it's kind of noticing a trend with these certain countries and certain nations, like Japan is now pretty much advertising the chip. All right, because again, pretty much it's just one step closer to the mark of the beast. All right, and of course, starting with the apostles and elders and on, all the men on down, they've been going into how everything's pretty much been a preconditioning of accepting the new world order. Because my thing with these vaccines, right? They're encouraging everyone to get vaccinated. All right, because pretty much they want to get your information. Like how this year, they were talking about the census, right? which again, that's not more than, gathering people's information. They're trying to, know where everyone's at and where everyone's located, how many people are in the household and all these other things, right? Because of course, when they make their move, they want to know where everyone's at, and more so, they want to know where the prophets are at. They want to know where the men of the Lord are at. I had a census chick come to my home, like 2 months ago. And my woman, she said just a couple of days ago, someone came to the house, dealing with the I think it was in regards to voting or whatever, but nevertheless, because we know and understand that Esau Edom, he's getting ready to make his move, and like I said, they want to know where everyone's at, figure out where everyone's at, and locations, and just trying to get information. Like I was saying, my thing with these whole vaccinations, all right, because pretty much, like I said, they're encouraging people to get vaccinated, set up these different test centers and things of that nature, and pretty much to pretty much get everyone into the system, all right, the beast system that they're about to implement, all right, because again, the elders, man, they've been talking about, they've said, and it makes sense. I agree 100%. If you more than likely, if you get vaccinated, man, you're more than likely going to take that chip, man. And my woman, man, just today, as I made this video today, she went to get vaccinated. So whether the Lord shows her mercy or not, man, ultimately that's up to you. How about Shemel Shai, because hey, man, she knows the deal. She knows what's up. But nevertheless, we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. But nevertheless, yeah, this pretty much this COVID health passport in Ireland, right? Because like I said, now there's noticing a little trend. Certain these nations, these countries, they're picking up. They're pretty much, they're picking up this new system, because they mentioned in the video, trying to get things setting these things up so they can get back to the new normal. Because what's going to be the new normal? Having those chips, all right. And just like with China, all right, and just like they mentioned in this video, all right, once you get your little COVID pass thing or whatever, you'll be able to you'll be a functioning member in society again. And what's the talk out there now, dealing with like rounding up anti-vaxxers, all right, people speaking out against the vax nations, all right, because those that speak against it, they're gonna try to make them seem like, pretty much deem them like like domestic terrorists in a sense, because again, I mean, this whole COVID pandemic, man, it's been nothing but a precursor and getting people. And you sound like broken records saying these things over and over and over, but nevertheless, people, they can't say they weren't told, because like I was about to say, this whole COVID pandemic, man, it's been nothing but a precursor and a preconditioner into getting everyone into pretty much get used to, or willingly accepting the New World Order and ultimately accepting those chips. All right, everything's about convenience. All right, people are pretty much desperate for things to get back to the New World Order. So, and this is why they're gonna, a mass majority of the people, they're gonna take that vaccination. Ultimately, they're gonna take that chip. I don't really, because I'm gonna get because, I pretty much did a video not too long ago, maybe like a month ago or so, dealing with the whole, pretty much the same thing here with pretty much China's credit-based system, and there's pretty much the same precepts I want to use in this video, dealing with was that Daniel's 8:25 and Isaiah the 10th chapter, where it pretty much it goes into how they're going to put these things into policy. They're going to put the squeeze on society through their policy. Right, they're going to mandate these things through their different policies. Right? They're gonna make a law that you have to get down with these things. So I don't want to draw this video out by but I'm gonna play this video out, and I'm gonna get the precepts in Revelation 13, but also because, like I said, this is pretty much one step closer to the mark of the beast, the New World Order, the setting of the beast system, right? And I want to get the account in Genesis 11, where because one thing about this New World Order is really a old world order, all right? This the whole New World Order. This is something that they've been had planned way back since, like I said, in Genesis the 11th chapter, which I'm going to get. But throughout time, when they came together to establish this New World Order, all right, the Lord threw a monkey wrench to their plans, and that's what's going to take place this time. It's the same thing that's going to take place this time. Yahweh Shema Shah is going to bring their enterprise to a complete stop. He's going to bring a stop to the madness. So I'm going to play this video out. I want to draw this video out.
Wow, I don't know about you guys, but China's social credit score system came right to mind.
So yeah, the Chinese credit score system, and again, if you haven't looked that out or looked that up, you should definitely look into that, because that's what's coming here to America. Just like with this, the health passport thing, going over there in Ireland. All right, all these things is coming over here, because that's another one. That's another thing that the elders they get into. All right, these other nations, they're pretty much beta tests to what's going on, to what's going to happen here in America. All right.
I mean, unbelievable that this is happening, and it's happening now in Ireland. Just took a few pictures. That's exactly what's going on in China. You can't travel unless you abide by all their little rules. Oh boy. And a few things that I noticed along the way, and we'll take a look at them. I mean, now you can also get the tracker, and of course when you get vaccinated, it goes in your phone. It's like everything we've always heard about. What do these mean? I don't know. But just look at a few interesting things. The stripes and the cross, dark, the light, 8/11, still wearing masks even after getting the vaccination and everything else, and the names, I don't know if they mean anything. I really don't know. But this looked interesting to me. That's the first thing I noticed. Are you seeing it? I don't know. So that's what I thought of. And then I looked into Roku and couldn't really find anything except for this page right here. I'll add all the links. Thanks to Jeff Censored, who posted this. Thank you. And just had to get it out to you real quick. It's all happening right before our eyes. What we have heard about for years. Just unbelievable.
Yeah, because it's not so much of a conspiracy theory anymore. Though they're trying to, demonize those that are, bringing this information out and speaking against these things. Again, it's becoming clearer and clearer. It's not a conspiracy theory, man. It's prophecy. All right.
All right. God bless. Take care.
Okay, so that was it. So I'm gonna get this in our Revelations. Because again, though we sound like a broken record, man, this stuff has to, it has to come out, because it's becoming more relevant, more and more every day than it was yesterday, And again, nobody's gonna be able to say they didn't know. The blood is off our hands, So I'm gonna get this in Revelation 13. Let's see where I can start. I'll just Revelation 13 and start at verse 14. It says, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles." All right, this technology. All right, and it's through their technology they've been prepping society up. Putting the people in position to become more and more accepting in more susceptible in accepting the New World Order. All right. Yeah, but yeah, because it's through the technology, man. All right. And eventually, through the technology, man, that's because this technology, man, it's getting more and more advanced, and it's becoming more and more. It's going to get so advanced, people are just going to say the hell with it, and they're going to say just people are going to deem it necessary to have this technology inside of them. All right, like I brought this out before in a previous video, dealing with previous videos, as well as other brothers, dealing with Elon Musk's Neuralink, being able to stream music directly from your brain. All right, I brought this out before. I encourage brothers and sisters to watch that show if you have Amazon Prime, called The Feed. All right, that's pretty much what they're trying to accomplish, and that's where things are headed. All right, an implantable chip, microchip, RFID chip. All right, but again, it all goes back to their technology. All right, and then the miracles that they're going to be able to perform with this technology. All right, it says, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, which saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. So you see, it's not a the image of the beast is not a picture of so-called white man, Cedric Borgia, and you got to bow down to that. No, that's not what it's going into. That's a part of it. Just like with these vaccinations, all right. Because I saw the comments on that video that I played, and people, man, they're waking up, man, and people are going to give Esau Edom a hard time when it comes to pushing pushing that mark. Because here it is, like I said, I'll see comments on these videos sometimes dealing with the vaccinations and these COVID passes and stuff like that. People think this is the mark of the beast, which again, it's not, so to say, but it's all a part of the beast system. And like I've been saying, and like the elders been saying for some time now, this is all a precursor into accepting, this is all a precursor into getting everyone to accept the mark of the beast. Because you got to walk around with the COVID, the freaking stupid mask, all right, or you can't function in society, all right. Well, now they're gonna, they're turning up the heat now. You see, and this is why they're gonna, again, because I don't want to, they're gonna do this through their policy. They're gonna put this into law, and that's how they're gonna be able to actually, I thought I read verse 15. I'm gonna read verse 15. It says he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So you see, Esau's going to put the pressure on, and so much that he's going to be able to install fear into people that if you don't if you don't bow down to the New World Order, all right, you could be put to death. That great hour of temptation, which is quickly is approaching us, man. Like I said, man, you sound like a broken record time in and time out, but these things are becoming more and more relevant today than it was yesterday. All right, now because like I said, I'm starting to notice these trends. These different nations, they're picking up on this. All right, things are the ball is moving, man, and it's not the whole snowball effect where you roll a snowball down the hill and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what's going on, man. This stuff is being set up. I'll go ahead and read 16 and 17. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, which and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you see, because again, eventually they want this chip in you. They want this technology in you. All right. This whole talk of transhumanism and merging man with machine. All right. This is what they've been buttering the people up for to get ready for. All right. Because like I said, eventually people, they're so dumbed down and so docile, so stupid, and everything's about convenience. Do these miracles, do their technology. All right. Eventually people are just going to be like, the hell with it. And why not have this technology in me? And that's how Esau Edom is going to deceive the mass majority of the people. All right, the great deception that's about to take place. All right, because we know once you take that shit, man, you're done. That's it for you. But again, man, all roads lead to the mark of the beast, man. This new world order, man, is being played out right before our eyes, man. But I wanted to get the count in Genesis, all right, where same thing back then, all right, nothing new under the sun, right? And just like back then and throughout time, the Lord always pretty much threw monkey wrenches to their plans. So Genesis 11, starting at verse 1, it says, "And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there." Because for one thing, all right, dealing with because the Lord is not with all the nations mixing and mingling. Back in the ancient world, nations had their they were separated. They had their own lots and lands and things of that nature. Spoke their own languages and stuff. That's how it's supposed to be. All right, because again, when you're gonna read it, I'm gonna read it in this chapter. But when the nations come together, all right, it's pretty much for nothing but wickedness. All right, and this is why often talk about the plot of these nations, how they always plotting evil, and more so that they're plotting against the saints. They're plotting against the children of Israel, which is it's evil. It's wicked. So again, when these nations come together, it's for wickedness, and the Lord's not with that. Reading of verse 3 says, "And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth." Yeah, because they were trying to escape. Even though it was written that the Lord Lord promised that He wouldn't destroy the earth with water again, but again, the nations conspired against the Lord, and basically trying to escape from judgment, just like how they're doing now. They got their little space stations and bunkers and whatnot, because they think they're going to escape the wrath and judgment and escape the indignation of Yahweh Shemel Shai. But again, nevertheless, the Lord has these cats in a trick bag. Verse 5, it says, "And Yahweh came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. And Yahweh said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do." So you see, because again, whenever the nations come together, and it's for wickedness. All right, I'm not even going to say sometimes. No, it's all in all, it's for wickedness. All right. Verse 7, it says, "Go to." So again, what happened? What's going on in this chapter? All right, a new world order. They're trying to establish a new world order. All right, and how did the Lord deal with it? Verse 7, it says, "Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand another speech." So the Lord, he confounded their languages. An unprecedented event. That's why you have all these different nations, to speak different languages and stuff like that. The Lord did that. All right. I read on down. It says, "So Yahweh scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel." And again, that's what's going on today. All right, Babylon the Great. Because this is a place of nothing but mass confusion, man. All right. Let me just see, the definition here for Babel. Because again, Babylon the Great.
Strong's H894. Bavel.
All right, and Babel or Babylon, confusion by mixing, So you see, because again, this place is nothing but a landmass of confusion, mass confusion, great confusion. All right, but nevertheless, just like back during this time, all right, New World Order trying to be established, all right. Yahweh Shemir Shai he's gonna confound these devils. He's gonna throw a monkey wrench into their plans. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and just get that in and off. Job 5:12. It says he disappointeth the devices of the crafty. Yeah, and ultimately that device, all right, the scriptures talk about the wicked device, the wicked devices of these devils, all right, which is ultimately is that chip, all right, because anything that pretty much Esau, Edom, anything that they create, or I should say anything that Yahweh Shemir Shai give them the wisdom to create is pretty much wickedness. But ultimately that RFID microchip is that's the ultimate wicked device. All right. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So you see, ultimately, just like in Genesis the 11th chapter and throughout time, all right, the Lord, these nations, they conspired they conspired against Yahweh Shemir Shai and conspired against the children of Israel. All right, the Lord is gonna throw a monkey wrench into their plans, and ultimately they're gonna be destroyed by their own what's the word I'm looking for? They're gonna be destroyed by their own because ultimately they're gonna eat missiles, all right, which is something that the Lord, again, Yahweh Shemir Shai give them wisdom to create this, giving them the wisdom to create this technology, those ICBM missiles, and ultimately that's going to be to their detriment. That's going to be to their own demise. All right, just like the chip and everything else, it's going to be to their own destruction, their own failure. All right, so this is what we're patiently waiting on. We're crying out to Yahweh Shemir Shai for these devils to not fulfill the New World Order. But again, in order for it to come to pass, it has to come to pass, and again, this is just another step closer, to this enterprise being fulfilled, this New World Order beast system that's being set up. It's just one step closer, so with that, once again, I'm going to give all credit to Yahweh Shemir Shai. Double honors be unto the apostles and orders of Great Millstone, and Yahweh Shemir Shai brought them to the hopefully elect. Until next time, Shalom.